this is a linked question in current affairs. One, why scholars are not declaring jihad in Gaza? Number two, what can we do as Muslims to aid? Number three, what should people in Gaza do in this current situation? And given that there is war between us and the Jews, is it permissible to buy from Jews and to have economic dealings with them in European countries?
Okay, I'll deal with the questions quickly because each one needs to have a foundation, because it's not really easy. Because we have a chapter of jihad which was discussed in about 4 months, can't even do it in 4 minutes. Why scholars are not declaring jihad in Gaza? Brother, jihad is just like the salah. It's like to say to the person, why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not telling us to make salah without wudu? It has to have wudu before you make salah. Same thing with the jihad. It has to have sets of stipulated conditions. And those jihad, and the people who are saying that making jihad, where can you jihad? Just individuals go like this? The jihad has to be from a country which is called an army, and make jihad against those kuffar. I'm just saying, do we have a country which is strong enough to fight those people? I'm just saying to you, spiritually wise, no, and financial wise, no, and power wise, no. So those scholars, don't you ever label them to be government scums whatsoever. They have further looks than us. Our look is short. It depends upon emotions. Their looks is further than that. Don't you know that, for example, if, let's say, for example, we're talking about the Saudi Arabian scholars. Why don't they just make jihad for their country to fight Israel? So imagine that they have done so, and their imams and leaders follow them, and then they declare jihad against Israel. Do you think Saudi Arabia would stay in front of those people who are being powered by America? Don't you think that we're not just going to lose Gaza? We're going to lose more than Gaza. We're going to lose Mecca. Mecca will lose it. They will have the right now to be taking power over Mecca. So it's not just emotions, but wallahi, I'm telling you that Saudi Arabians, I'm not Saudi Arabia, I'm Palestinian. I'm from a place next to Gaza called Sharee'ah. It's called Israel now. It's not Palestine anymore. But I'm telling you that if you want to look who the most people had helped us as Palestinians, Saudi Arabians. They were the most who helped us at the time of King Faisal. He's the one who prepared the army to go make jihad against these invaders from the Jews. And these are the ones at the time of King Fahd. He gave a Palestinian, each person comes 20,000 riyals, about 4,000 pounds for each person as a support. You would say he's got plenty of money, but lots of people got plenty of money, but they put it where? Somewhere else. So they have given us a help. We can't really say that they haven't. We hope for more, but this is what they've given us. So I know that the scholars, their looks or their judgment is not just like our judgment. It's not jihad. It's not just something like kids' brothers. So as I said, we might lose more. We're not prepared yet to fight these people. The time has not come yet. But have we, those people who are asking the question, made jihad against their own selves in terms of their whims and desires, in terms of their shaitan, in terms of their luxury life that they're living? I'm sure that this person who's asking the question is sitting now, mashallah, watching behind the TV, LCD screen, how big it is, and sipping coffee, looking at it. And, why the jihad? Why did you make jihad? What are you doing, brother? What are you doing? You come here making jihad against yourself. Are your children disciplined? How do you produce for this community, healthy children that tomorrow will be warriors for jihad? Have you yourself made or fulfilled the obligation upon you from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to come to the masjid, to listen to the talks? Have you done that? Then if you've done that, alhamdulillah, but you haven't done that, why you blame? Why you put the blame on something that which is you are part of it? You are part of the blame. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had imposed upon this ummah now humiliation because they had left the religion, and we will not gain the triumph until we go back to the religion. So those kids were killed, and most of the people killed in Gaza are kids. They are better with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They got more better with Allah azza wa jalla. They are in Jannah. But it is us, the people, who are failing our mission in terms of everything, failing our mission. I'm not talking about the ones in the masjid. We're doing, mashallah, something, But the ones who just keep talking and saying, why, Gaza, why? SubhanAllah. We could, number one, send money, which money we can't now send. You know that the money's it's not going there anymore. It's stopped completely. Even the Muslim World Relief can't even pass money there, like they've been. So, number two, dua. Dua is the biggest one. Make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we want from our Imam in his prayer, like he's done for Libya, to do for Palestine. Yes. I'm just saying. No, I'm not saying he didn't say it. Like he did for Libya, to do it for Palestine. So we want from Imam, like for Pakistan, do it for Palestine. Wonderful. So we want to do for the Palestinians. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save them from this machine, killing machine. It's killing machine, Allah. That's a dua. Number three, in your locality, you could as well exploit this moment. I would say invest in it. Tell these people around you. Because all of the people now are with the Gaza people. You know, most of them, even English people, are Gaza people. For the boycotting now. Boycotting, brothers, if you want to do it yourself, no problem. So I don't want to go to Tesco, for example. I don't want to go, no problem. But you can't impose that upon a Muslim brother. Brother, why do you go to Tesco? Why do you go? No. This, if you want to say that it's a country, like Saudi Arabia had boycotted, for example, boycotting the goods of Israel, which is still functioning a bit of it. But if they've done that, then I have to go with Wali al-Amr. He's my leader, and I have to obey him. But individual-wise, I can't impose what I believe upon others. In fact, this person who's saying boycotting those things, can I just, brother, see your t-shirt from inside? Can I see your vest? Can I see your underwear? You will see this from places that he is asking people to boycott them. His underwear, his vest, I'm sure you could search it. And most of those people who work in those places are Muslims too or not. Tesco's or Muslims, not most of them. There are lots of Muslims working there as well. So, yesterday night, I went to Tesco to see. There's brothers there because the ones who work there, 90% are Asians, brothers, in that Tesco. And I got a brother there as well, mashallah, gives me a discount. He just discount for me. 10% is a lot. So, unfortunately, I didn't find it there. So the brother, one of the brothers, he came, another one said to me, you know, boycotting, it's called the boycotting. He said, do you know how much is it affected boycotting to Tesco? I thought he wanted to be a big number, so I thought, yes, maybe 10 million, 100 million. He said, no, 100K. 100,000, that's what he thinks, when it's been released. But the millions they gain is nothing, and 100K is nothing, you understand me? So, if you remember, we boycotted, for example, the Danish, what is it called? Lord Park. I don't buy it anyway, it's expensive. But Lord Park, the only Danish products. It affected nothing. It didn't affect them. But if, for example, Muslim country, whole Muslim, and impose upon them not to import from them, that would affect them. But individual here and there, Allaah the Most High. If you do it out of scrupulence, taqwa, no problem. Do it yourself. But don't impose it upon others. For me, I don't find any power in it. Allahu Ta'ala. If you think there is, go ahead. Another question?
So that question came from a brother who sent this discussion with Sheikh Albani Rahmanullah's fatwa that he said, because we are with Jews, not just in Israel, even outside Israel, here where people are, we should boycott it. Explain
what?
Says, however, if we boycott their products.
The boycotting of the product in Arab world, it was imposed by governments. It's by Wali al-Amr.
So this means by the
government, yes. We were boycotted. Sheikh al-Albani was going with it because all Muqata'a al-Israeliyya, we studied it, even I studied it in my books, which is not anymore one of the books. In the books of that we used to taught us, in Libya, Aljazair, we taught this Muqata'a al-Israeli. So it's been imposed by the Arab countries, not the Muslim world, the Arab countries. to boycott, and it says that it's got, mashallah, it's very strong and everything, and it's going to impact on Israel because all of the neighbor countries are boycotting it. So their product has to go to someone else, shipping it from somewhere else will make it more expensive, people will not be interested in it. So it's really strong. But now, we had countries making...
Our friends now.
Now friends around.
So yeah, Egypt are friends.
Yeah.
United now.
Yeah. Allah Musta'an. Now,
Yes.
where are you from, bro?
Masr. To be sorry, Masr.
Khair, inshallah. Allah Musta'an. Say Allah Musta'an.